signals a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Carr to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Now they'll throw with Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punter King to send it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And tough starting field position here. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Speaking of Leonard Fournette, had the ankle injury in last week's game. Good news, though, he's on pace to play against Indianapolis in the coming week.
And how excited are the Jaguars to get that news, because he has been an absolute wrecker when he's had the football in his hands. 90-yard touchdown run in the game last week. 75-yard touchdown run this past week, and that is a big man. What do they say? A full-grown man carrying the football. And Kareem Hunt, who has set the pace for rookie runners, Leonard Fournette's now within 34 yards of the pace that Hunt is setting.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Throwing is Bourne. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Bortles to throw on second down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On third down, Fournette. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position. I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And before Jacksonville takes the next snap on offense, discuss what they've got coming up. They've got a chance because it's a pretty favorable schedule the next 6 weeks. You and I were looking at it the other day.
It certainly is. And remember, they're in a 3-way tie for first in the AFC South right now at 3-3. So you mentioned that favorable schedule. At Indianapolis, home against the Bengals, home against the Chargers, at Cleveland, at Arizona, home against the Colts again. If someone wants to take charge of this division, and if that someone is indeed Jacksonville, here's their opportunity.
And, boy, the fans in North Florida are hungry for it. On second down, here's Bortles. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased. Put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now this time, Carl throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bruce Irvin not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw is Bortles. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Bruce Irvin getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Lynch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. When they bottle him up again, because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That good for 22 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
An absolutely intimidated opposing defense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tommy Bohannon, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he's got some space here. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DeAndre Washington, 43 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people,
they'll run it again with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
and that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go. 1, 9.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Fournette, able to slither by. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
That one good for 33 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Always got some breathing room. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun, pushing through the contact. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Carr to throw.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here we go.
And some space here. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Here's Bortles to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now Leonard Fournette. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Grand 38.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Do snap it. It's Carr. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And that's how this one is.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Prescott complete to Jason Witten. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've done it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee...
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They begin with a run by Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. A little juke. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's got the hook up to Lee. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 63 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And his kick is right through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. And give him a gain of 37. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy first down. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll try again with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the touchdowns. Have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets past one man. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Prescott from the gun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Running with Elliott. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the first. To throw, it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down. That pass going awry gives me a second to fit in a stat that you told me. The 3 worst rushing offenses in the NFL this past week, Charles, all had 100-yard runners, and they all got a win.
Yeah, how about the motivation for a couple of them, too? Adrian Peterson going to the Cardinals, he had a lot to prove, didn't he? He wanted to let everyone know that he still had the juice, and he ran all over Tampa Bay. How about Miami going into Atlanta and upsetting the Falcons, and Jay Ajayi got back on track? But did you have Orleans Darkwa of the Giants putting a 100 spot on the Denver Broncos in Denver and winning?
I did not have that.
You did not have that. Just think, all 3 of them won their game. Yeah, if you run the football in the league, you got a chance to be successful.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, Prescott steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on the left side, he's got Witten. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time.